Hi beautiful souls, I'm Helen of HB Healthy. Thank you so much for being here. So today I'm going to share with you a short sequence which you can do at any time of the day, morning, evening. It's a really nice sequence to warm up the body, and it's called Chandra Namaskar, which means moon salutation. So quite commonly in the yoga tradition you hear about Surya Namaskar, which is salute to the sun. But this is Chandra Namaskar, salute to the moon. So there are actually two versions of this sequence. Today I'm going to show you the first version, and it's starting from a kneeling position. So I will also give you some variations that you can use if you need extra support for your knees. And it's a short sequence you can practice either in combination with some other sequences on here. You might want to do a few warm-ups first, but today we're going to get straight into it. So I'm going to start in a moment and get into the practice. So each round of the sequence begins in this position, which is Vajrasana or Thunderbolt posture. I'm going to show you before we begin. So we always begin and end in this position. But before we start the sequence, I'm just going to show you a couple of variations which can be really helpful. So if you have a little bit of an issue with your knees or they need extra padding, you can take a blanket if you have one, or a scarf, or whatever kind of soft item that you have, and you can just lay it across the mat like this. You can fold it thick or thin, but make sure it's quite even, and place it underneath your knees so you've got extra support there. Second variation is that if you have challenges with reaching your buttocks to your heels, you can take a cushion like this, or a bigger cushion if you have, and place that underneath your sit bones, underneath your buttocks here, to give you a little bit of extra support and allow that gap to be closed between the knees and buttocks and heels. And then another variation is that if you actually find it difficult to sit back on the tops of your feet, you can either start on your toes like this, and also if kneeling back like that applies too much pressure to your knees, you can even start the sequence from this position or with the feet relaxed behind you. So those are the variations. But we're just going to go through the sequence from this position, from the traditional Vajrasana. So we begin starting with our hands placed down on top of the knees or the thighs. And we're just going to look gently forwards. Check your position is comfortable, so take whichever variation you're choosing to work with today. Feel your spine upright, your shoulders relaxed, hands resting on the thighs, just behind the knees, with the fingers pointing forwards. Now take a moment to bring awareness to your body, just noticing how you're feeling in this moment. And knowing that this sequence, Chandra Namaskar, can be really nice to practice during the full moon. So you can bring your awareness now to the space between your eyebrows. And if you wish, you can visualize the image of the full moon in your eyebrow center. So this full, radiant, glowing moon in your eyebrow center. And then taking a long breath in through your nose. And a slow exhale through your mouth, feeling the whole body relax. And then on an inhalation, raising your arms up with the palms of the hands facing forwards. Your eyes can be open or closed as you wish. On your exhale, we're going to lean the upper body forwards, coming down into a child's pose, ideally touching the forehead and the palms of the hands to the floor at the same time. On your next inhale, come up to the hands and the knees, and the left foot is going to step through between the hands, shifting your hips forwards and down on an exhale. Checking the alignment of your front foot so that your ankle joint is more or less underneath your knee. And once you feel stable here, pressing that front foot to the earth. On an inhale, raising your upper body, palms face forwards. If it's comfortable for you, you can gaze forwards or upwards, arching gently back, coming into Ardha Chandrasana, a version of the half moon posture. Reach your fingers high, feel your chest gently opening, observing your hips. Take a long breath in and a slow breath out. Take another inhale here. On your exhale, lower your hands down either side of your front foot. Tuck your back toes under. Inhale, lift your back knee. On the exhale, we're stepping back to downward facing dog. Walking the heels up and down, easing out backs of the legs. Checking the space between your fingers, palms and fingertips pressing to the earth. Feeling your hips lifting high, relaxing the head between the arms. You can now choose to let your feet become still. You might want to bend your knees to feel more length in your spine, or you can have straight legs and observe that stretch through the back of your legs. Let's take a long breath here, inhaling deeply, exhaling slowly. On your next inhale, slowly bring your knees back down to the earth. On the exhale, we're going to sit back into the child's pose again, resting the forehead towards the earth. Taking a resting breath here, inhaling deeply. On the exhale, relaxing the body. On your next inhale, we're going to raise up to come out exactly the way we went in reverse. So we inhale, raise the palms facing forwards, lifting the upper body. On the exhale, lowering palms of the hands down onto the knees or the thighs. And just pausing here for a moment, noticing how you're feeling after this first round of Chandra Namaskar. And then we prepare to practice on the right side. So we take a long breath in through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth, feeling the whole body relax. On the inhale, raise the arms up, palms facing forwards. On the exhale, hinging forwards from the hips, coming into child's pose, lowering palms and forehead to the earth. On the inhale, coming up to all fours, stepping the right foot through between the hands. As you exhale, sink your hips forwards and down, checking that your front ankle is underneath your knee, and then pressing that front foot to the earth. On an inhale, raise your upper body, fingertips towards the sky. If it's comfortable for your neck and your balance, looking up between your hands, arching your spine in Ardha Chandrasana. Let's take a breath here, inhaling deeply, exhaling slowly. Take another inhale. Exhaling slowly and gently lower your palms down either side of your front foot. Tuck your back toes. Inhale, lift your back knee. Exhale, step back to downward facing dog. Pressing palms of the hands to the earth. Lifting your hips high. Knees can be bent or straight as you wish. Relaxing the head between the arms. Take a long inhale. And a slow exhale. On your next inhale, bring the knees back to the earth. Exhale, sit back in child's pose. Take a breath here, inhaling. Exhaling, relax. On your next inhale, raising the upper body, palms face forwards. We come back out the way we went in. And exhaling, lowering the hands down onto the thighs or the knees. Pausing again for a moment, just noticing how you're feeling after this second round. And then we're going to practice 2 more rounds, flowing through the sequence. So taking a long breath in through your nose. Exhale through the mouth, relaxing the body. Inhale, raise the arms up, palms facing forwards. Exhaling, folding forwards to child's pose, palms and forehead to the earth. Inhale, coming up, stepping left foot through between the hands. Exhale, sink your hips forwards and down. Inhaling, raise the arms up, coming into Ardha Chandrasana. Staying here for 3 long breaths, pressing your front foot to the earth, observing your body, your mind and your breath. Noticing where you can relax on the exhale. Take one more breath in. On your exhale, lower your hands either side of your front foot. Tuck your back toes. Inhale, lift that knee. Exhale, step back to downward facing dog. Taking a long breath in, a slow breath out. Inhale, bring the knees to the earth. Exhale, sit back in child's pose. Inhaling, raising up. Exhaling, lowering the hands down onto the knees or thighs. We're going to go straight into the next round. Inhaling, raise the arms up. Exhaling, folding forwards. Inhaling up to all fours, stepping the right foot through. Exhaling, sinking the hips forwards and down. Inhaling, pressing front foot to the earth, lifting your arms high, arching your spine for 3 long breaths here. Inhaling deeply, exhaling slowly. Is there any place you can relax in the body in this position? Finding your balance between effort and ease. Take one more inhale. On your exhale, lower your hands either side of your front foot. Tuck your back toes. Inhale, lift the knee. Exhale, step back to downward facing dog. Take a long inhale. Slow exhale. Inhale, bring your knees to the earth. Exhale, sit back in child's pose. Inhaling, coming all the way up. Exhaling, lowering your hands down to your knees or thighs and pausing in Vajrasana. Noticing how you're feeling after the practice. Observing your body, your breath, your mind. Again, bringing awareness to your eyebrow center, visualizing this radiant, glowing full moon. And then bring the palms of the hands to touch in front of the heart, gently rubbing them together, placing them over your eyes, slowly opening your eyes inside your hands. On an exhale, relax your hands down. Thank you so much for practicing with me. So you can actually hold all of the postures in that sequence for any length of time. So you can hang out in child's pose, you can hang out in downward facing dog, you can hang out in Ardha Chandrasana. You can also repeat many more rounds if you would prefer to make this a longer sequence. As I mentioned earlier in the video, Chandra Namaskar is a really nice practice to do around the time of the full moon. So invite you to practice it during the full moon and enjoy the practice. If you like it, please like the like button below and also please do leave a nice comment if you feel like it, or any feedback or whatever else you'd like to see on here. So thank you so much, wishing you a beautiful day.